I'm Carol, this is Rooted in the Chart, and today we're going to be talking about Libra Rising. We're going to talk about what that looks like. We're going to talk about who rules the chart. We're going to talk about who they tend to pair up with romantically, and we're going to just give you a general overview of Libra Rising. So let's get into it. So rising signs are just basically who you are. You don't do it for any particular reason. It's just kind of who you are, and it's a very visible part of your chart. So if you're a Libra rising, then just who you are is somebody who goes about their life feeling the need to keep things fair, equal, and balanced. Like it is your job to balance the world around you. And that is because you are ruled by Venus. Libra rising comes off very polished with a charming personality. It can be very easygoing and it's all about harmony. However, they really don't like to conform, believe it or not. They're like the nicest non-conformists out there. They, on the negative, can be indecisive and sometimes they can actually be passive aggressive. So it's something to keep your eye on if you are a Libra rising because it can be a bit of a blind spot. Career-wise, Libra rising is looking for a place where it can basically be its polished and diplomatic self, but it's gonna need the ability to argue with people. It's gonna need the ability to nicely disagree, and it's gonna have to be okay that they're a little bit of a nonconformist. They also tend to like work environments where there's a leadership component because on their descendant, Aries is sitting there beckoning them to develop their leadership skills. So the work environments you might see them in, it might be something like HR. It might be something like working in law somehow, but it's really just looking for a specific work environment that allows their personality to flourish. What does Libra rising tend to pair up with? Well, it's true what they say, opposites attract. And so since Libra is your rising sign, your descendant sign is Aries, which means that your long-term partnerships, business partnerships, and marriages and long-term relationships is in the sign of Aries. So Aries is a strong, bold, initiative sign. It is about a strong leader, and you're going to find that very attractive. I did a whole video on Aries rising if you want more information, linked in the description box below. So Libra rising is ruled by Venus, and Venus takes about 1 year to go around the zodiac sign. So that means that your chart ruler is going to go through every area of your life every single year. Not everyone has that, so that is unique to Libra rising. Add an extra layer of depth to this. What you want to do is know where Venus is in your birth chart, okay? So you want to note the house and the sign it's in, because you can go do a little bit of extra research to get that next layer to it. So for example, let's say that you have Venus in house 4 in Cancer, but you're also a Libra rising. What that means is not only is keeping things fair, equal, and balanced a big part of your identity, but particularly at home, you feel the need to keep things fair, equal, and balanced. And that's just your identity. That's who you are. You're always going to feel driven to do this. If you don't know what I'm talking about, no worries. I made a 5-part series to catch you up, linked in the description box below. Visual readings are now open if you want to go deeper. My email is up on the screen. Shoot me an email if you are interested. Like, subscribe, let me know what you want to hear more of, and thank you so much for clicking on my video. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye.